Alrighty, hey guys, good morning. I'm sorry I'm getting this up late. It was a rough week this week, but I'm still trying to get this up as early as I can for you. So I'm just going to go ahead and get started. I am using cluster criticism and applying it to Taylor Swift's song and music video, Delicate. I used her music video and also the lyrics to help compare meaning. So what happens, I'll introduce it a little bit. Sorry you guys have to sit through her song maybe once or twice. I know she's not everybody's favorite artist, but this is actually a very beautiful song. So it has a lot more meaning to it than most people are led to believe and what they want to believe, because a lot of people don't care for her. So I'll go ahead and introduce it first. Delicate was written and released in March of 2017 by Taylor Swift on her most recent album, Reputation, which was released in 2018. Reputation, the album, was released as an answer to the media, fans, and overall population that had judged her for her actions, behaviors, and choices. So this is literally Taylor Swift's way of telling people to pretty much suck it, and that she's done being a puppet, and that she is getting better with self-acceptance. So with doing so, Delicate was one of the last singles she released before she released the whole album. And it was also the last music video that she released because it was one of those songs that had meant the most to her, and she wanted to make sure she portrayed it correctly in the music video. So that comes to the question that I'll be asking is Taylor Swift talking about her new boyfriend, which we're led to believe by the music lyrics, or is she trying to portray that she's learning self-acceptance, and that is something that is you see more in the music video and even some of the lyrics. So like I said, in the song Delicate, we're learning about a new Taylor, even though we're kind of led to believe that it's about her current boyfriend or boyfriend at that time when she released this song. So there's some few key terms. There is Delicate, another one is Reputation. There's also, I use key phrases just because it was difficult with lyrics. Another one is You Must Like Me for Me, and another key term is Promises. Excuse me. And last but not least, another key phrase would be 'Cause I Like You. So, all surrounding these, let's start with obviously the song title, Delicate. It is put there very often, Delicate, but then with the cluster words surrounding it would be a question, isn't it, in the word head. So with that, I said that it seems like a pretty random cluster, but to me it just could mean that she's getting into her head like most people do and convincing them that that they're someone they're not, just to please other people, pretty much. Another key term would be reputation, and reputation is important because it's not just in the song quite often, it is literally the name of her new album, so that's pretty significant. And surrounding those words, those clusters would be never and worse, obviously meaning like her reputation could never be worse at this moment. So pretty much her reputation is what you make of it, and she was letting hers get thrown in the gutter and letting the media dictate it, and the song is just saying she's done. My common phrase in the song is You Must Like Me for Me, and surrounding those words clusters would be Ain't the Best, and let's see, that's all I used, Ain't the Best. Nobody's perfect, you know, so she's saying You Must Like Me for Me, but to me this is saying that she's convincing herself, like, you gotta love yourself and accept who you are, and you are gonna have some times where you aren't the best person, and you're gonna have your faults and your flaws and quirks that maybe you don't like, and that other people obviously don't like, but you know, it's more important to be who you are than who you want to be seen as, and who you know, if that makes sense. You don't want to be somebody you don't want to be. Another key term would be the promises, and surrounding that word would be can't. Sorry, I was reading my notes. She's saying that obviously not everybody can make the promises that they make, and making promises, especially promises that you can't keep and you know you can't keep, is dangerous, because not only are you not living up to others' expectations, but you're not living up to your own, and that's hard. That's putting so much pressure on yourself, and that leads you back to getting back into your head. But also, holding up a reputation, and to me this ties that whole song together. But that's dangerous. Don't hurt yourself with making promises you can't keep, because clearly we see a downfall of somebody who's put in the media very often, and you just see how she spiraled down really quickly. Last but not least, the key phrase would be "'cause I like you," and surrounding that would be "yeah, I want you," and "pretend," and "mine." So all super interesting clusters, I thought, because they're significant in their own way. But to tie it all together, pretty much she can't pretend to be somebody she's not, because she wants to be her. She's done living up to this media's expectation and even her fans' expectations of her. She wants to be her, and she wants to be all who she is. So to me, the key phrase and the clusters around it explain it in their own way, in their own unique way, because it literally forms like a new lyric altogether. So with all of that being said, I believe I have answered my question. Is she talking about her previous or current boyfriend at that time, or is she talking about how she is becoming better with self-acceptance? And I believe that she's talking about her, and becoming more self-accepted of herself, and just learning to love you for who you are and all the God-given talents you've been given, and the personality that you have. Because if you watch the music video, you see how she became invisible to the world rather than being watched the entire time, and you saw a fun, bubbly, just being a dorky Taylor Swift, and I'm hoping that's who she is, because it was fun Taylor to see. So with all that being said, have a good one, you guys. Again, I'm sorry I'm getting this up a little late, but I hope you have a great week and weekend. Bye.